guys, Cortney here. We are setting our weekly intention. Thanks guys for being here. Let's see here. Always doing it on Be Live is always a bit odd because it feels like you are kind of talking to yourself. So we'll wait just a few minutes before just to see if anybody else jumps on. We've been doing this now for quite some time. I need to go back and look at all the paintings that we've done. It's been lots of fun. And we just got back from Meditation Monday, so that was loads. Hi, I see you jumping on. Thanks, guys. I see you here. Tonight's Monday. I know so many. Hi, Mike. I see you there. Thank you for being here. Who else is feeling that Mercury retrograde energy? Anybody? I completely broke my cell phone for the umpteenth time. Of course, it's replaying so I can see all your comments there. Hi, guys. I see you. Yes. So broke the phone. Lots of other things happening. Good old Mercury retrograde. It's always loads of fun. Anyway, so thanks guys again for being here. We might wait for a few more people to join on. We just got back again from Meditation Monday. That was lots of fun. We used our mala beads today, or prayer beads. Mike, I feel like we've talked about that before with you. Anyway. They're always lots of fun. I get all of my prayer beads or mala beads from Alexa at Manaleha Designs. And all of her beads are always made with the best stones. So healing stones, whether that's quartz. I have a lot with amethyst here. Hi, Lane. I see you here. Thanks for being here. We're talking about, of course, setting our intention this week. We're going to do that. But I just got back from our Meditation Monday. And let's see here. Mike, you said what? You heard your name called, didn't you? I said, I feel like we talked about the prayer beads before, or the mala beads. So prayer beads, I use them, and lots of my clients use them, and you can use them in your meditations. So if somebody, say they have a really difficult time concentrating or connecting to themselves during meditation or quieting down their brain per se, using your malas is a really great way to connect to yourself, connect to your higher self. Hi, Colton, I see you there. Thanks for being here. But to almost get out of your way, if that makes sense. So moving through a mala, you very often will have an affirmation or an intention. And tonight, those who came to the meditation class, I, of course, just allowed them this evening to select their own mantra, and those can be very random, from love or light, or peace begins with me. Sometimes a saying or an affirmation is something that you connect to, or it speaks to you, is a really great affirmation or mantra to use with your prayer beads. And so what happens is, and excuse my fingernails, it looks like I need to get them done. Hi, Vicki, I see you there. We move through the mala with each bead with our thumb, okay, just moving up through. And so this evening I use the Ho'oponopono prayer, or the mantra. And the Ho'oponopono is, thank you, I love you, please forgive me, or I'm sorry, please forgive me. Thank you, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me. And you repeat it over and over and over again. And whenever you're saying this mantra, it's a really good thing to either think of those in your relationship, those in your life, that, maybe there have been troubled times with, but very often even just thinking of yourself. And tonight, it was very interesting because as I was moving through my own mantra, and my clients, or everybody who was there this evening, moving through their own mantra, using their own affirmation while they move through their mantra, my head kept going towards, hi Danielle, I see you there. My head kept going towards forgiving different versions of myself through the years, if that makes sense. So, you know how we're adults, And those of you tuning in, this might speak to you. But if you look back at different versions of yourself through the years, as we've grown, as we've parented, as we've been friends and sisters and family, we all move through transitions. And sometimes moving through those transitions can be difficult. And sometimes we need to forgive ourselves for even actions that we've taken or situations we've put ourselves into, and take a better look at maybe forgiving ourselves and loving ourselves for the person who we were and the person who we became. So I just really honor all of you and the people yourselves from past, present, and then you moving forward, future with you. Okay, so just know that moving into that Ho'oponopono prayer, Ho'oponopono, is a really great prayer to say not only to others, but to yourself. So forgiving yourself, for life lessons, life choices, where you are, where have you been, and looking at it and saying almost a thank you to yourself. So coming back to you, it's just a really great thing to be doing right now. Let's see. Oh, thanks, Danielle. I'm glad you're here. Hi, Shai. I see you there. Yeah, that insight, Colton, is just going within. So I honor all of you watching this. And it was very interesting. Very often when I do those meditations, I'm leading. And so this evening, everybody who came had their own mala. And then they worked through their own mala, again, using their own affirmation. And through that, when you do that, it does busy the mind a bit. I shouldn't say busy, but it gives your mind a focus. And so it's easier to forget bills or children or family members or whatever. So your mind has a way to focus. So if you're wanting to meditate, I really encourage you to pick up a mala from somewhere. And I have many. I see, Amy, you're asking where you can get some of them. All of my malas come from Alexa at Mauna Leha Design. She's out of Costa Rica, and I have many of hers. I can show you, but she is here on Facebook under Mauna Leha, and I will put a link for her stuff later. But all of hers, she uses really, really beautiful stones. She's also a friend of mine, but this one has a very different tassel. So many of them are a silk tassel, but this one actually is made from an antique sari. So it's a really, really beautiful tassel. Whew. So anyway, this evening, guys, our mantra, I said it last week, and I am actually going to stick with it. So I'm going to start opening up the space and the connection to our guides and angels while I'm in meditation just before I do these Facebook Lives. And then, so we do that, and then I rush home to do this Facebook Live with you all. But while I'm in the meditation, I'm allowing that connection to come through, and we're setting the intention at that point and then sharing it here with you, okay? So I am going to go ahead and paint. Let's call on our guides and angels. And collectively connect. So that's guides and angels on our right, guides and angels on our left, guides and angels in front, and guides and angels in back, to balance and harmonize our session and lead us in the light and allow nothing but the highest, the truest, or the best to manifest upon us now. Okay. Let's see. So the intention, yes, the intention is it's the Ho'oponopono for the self. That's what this is, guys. So it's the spirit, it's the connecting to you, it's the forgiving, you forgiving yourselves, it's you loving yourselves, it's letting go of the person you were, the person you have been, and the person that you're becoming. And it's loving the person that you were, the person you've been, and the person you're becoming, or that you are in the process of becoming. So it's all of that. It is that Ho'oponopono for the self, okay? So your affirmation this week is that Ho'oponopono, okay? It's thank you, I love you, please forgive me, I'm sorry. Thank you, I love you, please forgive me, I'm sorry. So I will post that up for you so that you have that. But any of you who use prayer beads or have prayer beads, or I'm going to sit here and try to paint this for you. I'm actually going to do a set of beads on this. That Ho'oponopono prayer or affirmation is it's a Hawaiian prayer, and it's a really beautiful one to recite or say, just simply to connect to the self, but to connect to others who you've been on this journey of life with. And sometimes there are so many things left to say that aren't ever said. And that prayer really releases all, sometimes judgment, releases pain. It's just a really, really beautiful mantra. Okay. So let's see here. And also, when you're using prayer beads, in the Catholic faith, of course, you have the rosary, which those are beautiful too. You pray with them. But on the mala, and I'm not sure how many on the rosary, but on the mala, there's 108 beads. And you move through each bead reciting your mantra. Okay, so it's very healing. Let's see here. So in this painting, clearly you can see, of course, that it is mala. Some mala beads, prayer beads. So this week, you are giving yourself space and time to connect to yourselves, connect to your guides and angels. Let's see. Danielle, you're sharing. Let's see what you're saying. Wow, spot on. I was in a poor mood today. Oops. Of course, I lost it. And couldn't pull out of it. Then was upset at myself for being in a bad mood. Went to yoga and told myself, let it go, forgive and release judgment on myself. It happens. None of us are perfect. That is for sure. And we all move through this life. And if we can all have a little bit of forgiveness for ourselves and our previous selves, our present selves, and our future selves, we're in this. And we're human. And we get to move through this, hopefully with people who understand that, life sometimes is made up of choices and mistakes, and we move through it to the best of our abilities. But make sure that you're giving yourself the same type of forgiveness and love that you would be giving to somebody else. That we very often forget to show that kind of compassion to ourselves. So if anything this week, connect to yourselves again. A beautiful mantra, I'm going to say it 1,000,000 times tonight, again, is that Ho'oponopono. That is your affirmation for the week. And just releasing and letting go what was, what is, and what will be. And just allow yourself to be in the present moment. Connect to your breath, connect to this current energy that you're in, and move forward. So let's see here. Thanks, guys. I'm glad you guys connect to that information. Let's see. The painting's a little off. It's just the way it should be, I'm telling you. So again, those malas, all the malas that I do, and I'll grab that other one that I just had, or that I use, they're from Mauna Leha Designs, Alexa, and she's out of Costa Rica, but her malas she uses just the top of the best of the stones. Michelle, you just got one of her malas. And I had a few other clients in class today receive one. So there's your painting tonight. That is if you can see that, there you go. So it is actually prayer beads, okay? Hi, Avi, I see you there, my dear. So our affirmation this week is that Ho'oponopono. It's connect to that Hawaiian prayer, connect to that energy. Again, loving yourself, your past, present, future self, forgiving yourself from the past, present, future, and moving forward. And of course, showing that kindness to you just in the same way that you show that kindness to others. So make sure you're giving back to you, okay? Hi, Keely, I see you there. Michelle, you love your mala. I'm so happy you do. Keely, you got one today too. There you go, guys. All right, well, thank you so much for being here. Diane, you got one too. Looks like everybody got home from Meditation Monday safely, I hope. Nobody's driving and watching, I hope. So anyway, love you guys. Thank you for being here. I've got to rush and relieve the eldest from the youngest. So I love you all. Thank you for being here. Use that mantra and use those prayer beads, and I will see you later. Bye.